boys and girls. I hope everybody is doing well. I miss all of you. We're going to be continuing today with reviewing some letters that we've already learned. We know by now that we've learned all of the letters of our alphabet, so we're just taking this time to go back and really practice using them to blend and read words and sentences. So I'm going to show you the sounds that we are going to be focusing on for this video. And again, during the video, throughout the video, I am going to be asking you to pause the video so that you can practice reading the sentences yourself. That's really the goal. Although it's nice to kind of watch me do it, I really need you to make sure that you're practicing your blending and your reading at home. Okay, so I'm going to start off by showing you the letters that we're going to be reviewing for this week. I'm going to write all of them on the board. And I am writing both the uppercase and the lowercase because it is getting to be the end of kindergarten and we need to make sure that we know what both uppercase and lowercase letters look like. So the first one that we're going to be working with this week is the letter D. Go ahead and say that with me. D. Think back to what our alphabet chant would be if we were in our room and we would have it on our board. It would be D, dinosaur, D. Okay, the next one that we're going to do, take a second and tell what the letter is and the sound it makes out loud. F, fountain, and we know that that's where our teeth are on the outside of our lip, and we just push the air through. Okay, we did this one a few weeks ago. Okay, E, escalator, F, and that's where we need to think about shrugging our shoulders. F, F, F. And the last one for this week is V, volcano, V. And the tricky part about this week is that we have both the F and the V. Sometimes in words, these sounds can sound very similar. The F is going to be a lot quieter, and the V makes kind of that buzzing sound. V. So we need to make sure that we are hearing the difference and we know the difference that these letters make. Okay. I'm going to go through and I'm going to write some words underneath the letters. And I'm going to have you pause the video and I want you to try to blend and read each of these three words. So let me write the words first. Okay, and go ahead and push pause. When you're finished reading the words, then you'll push play and we'll review what they are. So go ahead and push pause. Okay, and I hope that you were able to blend and read these words. Dip, it, dip, at, dot, ug, dug. Right? Dip, dot, dug. If you got those, give yourself a pat on the back. Nice reading. Okay, next we're going to focus on some words that start with the sound, the letter F. Again, I'm going to write the words on the board first. Okay, go ahead and pause the video. And I hope that you were able to read these words. An, fan, it, fit, un, fun. So those three words again, fan, fit, fun. If you got those three, give yourself another pat on the back. Good reading. And the last letter that we're going to practice some words with, some reading. Okay, be very careful with this bottom one. Really think about the rule that we've learned in our classroom and over the past few weeks, we've reviewed it on here on these videos as well. Go ahead and push pause to read, and when you're ready, press play. Okay, I hope that you were able to read these three words. Van, van, at, that. And this one with the bossy E makes that letter O say its name. Oat, vote. So those three words, van, vet, vote. If you got all three of those, give yourself a silent cheer. Nice job. Okay, now that we've practiced reading some simple words that have those letters, now is the time where I'm going to go ahead and write a whole sentence on the board. And again, it's your job to push play and to push pause and really make sure that you're trying to blend and read the words in the sentence so that when you press play, you can read the sentence with me together. Okay, there you go. Go ahead and push pause to try to blend those words. And when you're ready to push play, go ahead. Okay, this sentence that has many of those letters that we are reviewing for this week, it says, Dan fed the pet. I hope that you were able to sound out all of those words. Dan fed the pet. Good reading. There you go. Go ahead and push pause and try to read all of those words in the sentence. And now that you've had time to practice, now is the time where we will fluently read it together. Let's read. Ted had a big fan. Ted had a big fan. I hope that you read that as the word big and not dig, because the sentence would not make sense if it said Ted had a dig fan. Okay, be very careful with our B's and D's. Okay, and one more sentence before we do two short little activities. Again, I'm really going to be practicing our B's and D's here with this sentence as well. Okay, this one's a little shorter, but don't get tricked by the D's and the B's that are in there. Go ahead and push pause. And now that you've had time to sound out the words on your own, let's read. Deb, can, dig. Okay, Deb can dig is what that sentence says. Very nice job. Thank you for practicing reading some sentences with me. I wish that I could see you and hear you reading your sentences as you're doing it at my reading table. I miss that a lot. Okay, next I have two short little activities. And again, I know that you don't have your workbook in front of you or your worksheets in front of you. I took these right out of there actually though, so I'm going to try to do it up here. This is where I really want you to be though engaging with the lesson and trying to do it on your own, okay? So I'm going to write, we're going to pretend that this is my word bank up at the top. I know you know what our word banks look like. They're the ones that have the boxes. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write 3 words. Okay, our first job is we need to read what those 3 words are. So let's go ahead and sound them out, blend them. And van, okay? N, pen, fun. So my 3 words in my word bank, van, pen, fun. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write a sentence in a different color. And it is going to be your job to figure out which of those words make sense in that sentence. And in order to do this, we're going to need to read the sentence first. Okay, so notice that there is a blank space here. One of the words from our word bank is going to fit on that line to make this sentence make sense. So what I'd like you to do right now is push pause, and I would like you to read this sentence. Make sure you leave the blank in there so that you're able to figure out which of the words from our word bank will fit in there. Okay, go ahead and push pause. And now that you've had a chance to practice, here is what our sentence says. It is blank to swim. Which of these 3 words up in my word bank would make sense? If you think it is van to swim, thumb up or down. I say thumb down. It is pen to swim. Thumb up or down? Definitely thumb down. It is fun to swim. That one is going to be a thumbs up. That one makes sense. It is fun to swim. That would be the word that I would put from my word bank. Okay, so now I can go ahead and I can cross that off. Okay, let's do another sentence. Okay, go ahead and push pause. And let's read the sentence with the blank. Ted is in a red blank. Ted is in a red van, or Ted is in a red pen. Which one do you think would fit in that sentence? If you said pen, I would have to agree with you there. Ted is, or I'm sorry, van. If you said van, I would agree with you because pen, we can't be in a pen. We could be using a pen or writing a pen, but we cannot be in a pen. So Ted is in a red van is the one that makes sense to me. Nice job. That means that my last sentence is obviously going to include this last word. Oops, a different color here just to mix it up a little. Oops, and here I am, I'm already writing it in. Sorry, friends. There we go. It's a good thing I didn't really give the answer away since it's the only option we have left. Go ahead and push pause and read that sentence. And the sentence says, the pig went in the pen. So again, I took this right out of your workbook. I was thinking that it would be talking about a pen that you would write with, but this is actually talking about a pen, which we know, we've talked about it in our classroom, is kind of like a fenced in area on a farm that an animal might go in to stay safe or to be kept in, okay? So the pig went in the pen. Very nice job reading some sentences with me. The last thing I would like us to practice for today is coming up with your own rhyming words for a word that I'm giving you. My word is, let's read, at, at, that, okay? See if you can come up with at least 3 words that rhyme with that. Go ahead and push pause, and when you're ready, go ahead and push play and see if some of the words you came up with match the ones I thought of. All right, so some words that I thought of that rhyme with vet would be vet, met, bet, let, and pet. Okay. Did you come up with some of those words that rhyme with that? And my next question for you is, how did you know that they actually rhyme? Well, let's think about what it means to rhyme. Rhyming words have the same sounds at the end of the word. So vet has the ET. I'm going to use a different color. It might be easier for us to see this. That has an ET. That has an ET. Met has an ET. Let and pet. All of those words belong to the same word family, which is the et family. Okay? That's how we know that those words rhyme. They all end in the same sound. Nice job this week with reviewing some of our letter sounds and using them to blend and read words and sentences, and also doing a couple of activities with me. I hope that you friends enjoyed the video and keep reading and keep practicing. Bye.